Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Forest Nation Challenge Series, Season 2. It's been a minute and in the last episode we ended up buying this little fella. And today we're going to put it to some good use. But first, we need to start today's episode by spending almost all of our money. So let's go to the place where we will be spending it all. Now, if you are new to the channel, welcome! I'm Farmer's Chaos and I hope you are enjoying this video so far. Now, you might also be wondering, what is this series? Well, let me explain real quick. I have always wondered if it is possible to clear this entire map of trees and how long it would take. But since that isn't challenging enough, I decided to do it starting from nothing. No money, no machines, and no land. And today is day 3. So far, we have done a whole bunch of wood transport contracts, and we managed to earn enough to buy this EP3. And also, we have just enough money left to buy this. Yes, we are buying our first plot of land today. So, let me do the honors, and there we go! We are now proud owners of plot 32. Let me just fly up into the air and let's take a look. This right here is now ours. It isn't much, but we need to start somewhere. So, here we have it. Now the Deforestation Challenge can finally start. Well, with that out of the way, let me just drop out of the sky, and I think it is only appropriate that we now chop down our first tree. And in order to do this properly, we need something. And if you were here for Season 1, you know just what I am talking about. I summon you with the power invested in me by... insert sponsor here. So, come back and show yourself. Fallen Tree Scouter. Oh, and also reset, since this is a new series and we don't need this old score. Let's chop down our first tree. And here goes nothing. Did that just sunk into the ground? Now that's a great start. Weird. Do I have super strength turned on? No, I don't. Well, it shouldn't be, so... It also appears that the first tree of the season might either be cursed or just glitched. Either way, I doubt we could have started any better. Let's put the glitched tree problem aside and start solving the next one. How are we going to load the APE up with logs? This one isn't that heavy, so we might as well just put the whole entire tree on it. Looks like the other problem still persists. It would appear that the bottom half of the tree doesn't exist. So I wonder what will happen if I just cut it off. Oh, great. Just perfect. Now I can't lift it up at all. I guess that log is staying there forever, and the rest I won't risk cutting, so all it goes on. There. That is the first tree dealt with. Oh, well, sort of. Now for the second one. And I hope this one will go a bit smoother. There we go, at least it looks better. Now I need to figure out how am I going to do this. How big of a log can I actually pick up? Now the whole tree is 700 kilos, so I doubt I'm going to be able to lift a too long one. So I'll play it safe and I'll cut it at a meter. There we have it. A meter weighs 88 kilograms and I can lift it. So on the APE it goes. And we are going to fill it to the brim. I'll play it smart and I'll cut another one at 1 meter. Now, I think I can go up to 1.5. Yep, I can still lift it, so that is good. Oh, it weighs 105 kilograms. So we are mighty strong if we can lift that weight, and that far away also. Now, with that knowledge acquired, I'm going to load the APE up. There we go, the entire tree is chopped up and loaded onto the APE. Now, I still don't know what is going up with this log, so I hope it will resolve itself at some point. But right now I need to find out where can we earn the most from the logs. Now, the paper factory is offering the most for them. But I know the route to it, and I doubt the APE will make it. But the wood turner is offering the second best price. So I'm going to go there. And I'm hoping that I won't roll on the way there, since we might be a tad bit top heavy. I'm mashing the brakes as hard as I can, and it doesn't seem to be making any difference. But surprisingly, I somehow didn't roll. That's a bit odd. Well, that was exhilarating, to say the least, but luckily the road is level from here on out. And we made it to the wood turner without any rapid, unscheduled unloading. So, if we can climb the curb, let's find out how much are we making for an APE load. For playing on hard economy, a grand per not that big of a tree does sound nice, and I won't argue it. Instead, let's go get another load. Have you decided to log again? Nope, it doesn't look like it is. I mean, I can't even delete it, it's that glitched. So, if I remember correctly from the last season, the most valuable trees are the lodgepole pine ones. There are some over here, but do we own them? Well, the answer might not surprise you, but we don't own them. That's a bummer. Does that mean we don't have any? That one is probably off-site, but I'm going to check anyways. Oh, I'm glad I'm wrong, so we do have one. Damn, I'm good. Threading the needle without even looking. Okay, now I need to figure out, once again, how to chop it up. Probably the safest bet is to go with a meter one, again, and luckily I can carry a meter long one. So, let me get the APE a bit closer so that we won't need to carry them so far. And let's start loading. In case you were wondering, you can fit two 1-meter logs and still be able to strap both of them down. Some might say that this is already full, but I say we can still fit a bit more on. Wouldn't it be funny if I just managed to load the entire tree on? Well, I'm going to try anyways. Progress report. I think we are full enough. I mean, it sure looks full to me. But surprisingly, it still handles like it is empty. Huh. Although the brakes did seem to disappear since we can't stop anymore. Okay, is the wood turner still the best bang for the buck? Yep, and it is actually even a bit better. So, I shall meet you there, unless something worthwhile happens in the meantime. Actually, this might be interesting to watch. We don't have any brakes, we're extremely top-heavy, and we need to go down a steep hill. So I think it might be a good idea to just start holding the brakes immediately. And we are still going full speed. Like, I'm pushing the brakes as hard as I can, and it just doesn't seem to make any difference. That was way too easy. Is it just me, or do we not have nearly as much weight as we should have? Like, I could swear that if I took that corner at that speed, loaded the same way in FS22, I would have done flipped over on the side and be hopeless. Like, I managed to roll a tractor on a flat road, and now I can take a corner loaded top heavy. Like I'm Max Verstappen in an F1 car. Just seems weird to me. Well, enough of me wondering about physics in FS25, let's find out how much are we getting this time. Ah, I keep forgetting that the brakes are non-existing. Okay, now that we are in the area, how much are we getting? Holy smokes, we just got 2.5 grand. Okay, not complaining. If we keep this up, in 15 loads we might be able to afford a tractor. But only if we are lucky and get 2.5 grand per load for every load. Well, we could be getting more per load if we had a trailer, but unfortunately the APE doesn't have a rear hitch, so there isn't a point in buying it. Since we are making some decent money now, I wonder, how much do we need in order to afford a tractor? The cheapest one is the John Deere 710, but it isn't that fast and it also doesn't have that much horsepower. Wait. I should be looking where I'm going, actually. Oh, we might crash. Yeah, that was close, not gonna lie. Maybe I should get to my plot first, and then I can check the store. Now, why are you all of a sudden struggling to go up this hill? It's weird, since it used to go up it with an ease. Anyway, we got to the top and now we can start making some plans. First things first, can I buy a place to sleep? I'm going to say no, since the cheapest one is 17.5 grand. So, okay, I guess we are going to stay at the motel for a bit. Now, what should we be saving our money for? The tractors, we have the Volvo and the John Deere, but I don't want either one. So that leaves us with this one, the Landini. Although, I kind of want to go with the Massey as an homage to the first season, but it does cost 26.5 grand. Plus, we'd need a trailer for it, so around 40 grand is what we actually need. I could go with this platform, but it is smaller than APE, so I might just wait it out. So, in that case, we have our second goal of the season. We need to earn at least 40 grand. So I better get back to work. We still have some of the lodgepole tree that we chopped down, so I will chop it into logs and get it loaded.
5 minutes later.
There we go, that is it loaded, but we still have a lot of space on the APE, so let's chop down another one. That is the second tree on the APE, and I think I can squeeze one more on, I hope. A whole bunch of carefully calculated moves and a bunch of strategically placed logs later, we have a full APE. And I honestly think this is the most we can load it. And yes, I know I said that twice already, but this time I really mean it. Now, is the wood turner still the best place to sell the wood at? Yep, it still is. So, back down the hill with no brakes we go. Actually, how fast can we go if I press the accelerator? 42, 43, 45, 46 kilometers per hour. Now that was fun and terrifying, and I somehow didn't flip over. I'm starting to think that the logs are weighing nothing when they are strapped down, but I'm no video game programmer, so don't listen to me. Plus, I don't care as long as I don't have issues with it. Okay, let's see how much are we getting for this load. We got 3 grand. So, yeah, we might be closer to the Massey than you think. Wait. We're in hard economy mode, right? Yep, 3 grand for that in hard economy. I'm not complaining. That means we now have almost 8 grand in the bank. Basically a fifth of the way. We're basically a fifth of the way there. The time is only 4 PM, so we can go and load another couple of trees before we end the episode. guess what? It got dark, and I have loaded the APE to the brim, so let's go sell it and get some more money. I'm hoping that we are going to get over 10 grand with this load, but there is a lot of spruce in the mix, so they aren't as valuable as the pine, but fingers crossed. Here we are, for the last time today, and we are getting another 2.3 grand. Not as good, but it still got us over the 10 grand mark. Now, with that done, we still don't have a place to call home. So I could go sleep under the starry night, but there is rain in the forecast, so I'm going to go with the second option, the motel. Well, we did a whole lot today. We officially started the challenge, and we earned a decent amount of money in the meantime. But unfortunately, I'm ending this episode here. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. I'm Farmer's Chaos, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Bye for now.